So this was my first match of the day. Left hand, I always get a little nervous. I guess I get nervous on the right hand. Um, he had a pretty strong hand. Um, yeah, so I'm just getting the grip, had it, and was holding on. I was kind of just like hanging, seeing what he was doing right now. Wasn't putting too much effort into holding, like positioning, and I was just kind of hoping he would just slip so he could go to the strap and then go again. But he wanted to hold on and then slipped in a hook and then pinned him. Worked out. This guy's name was Carson. Had a big, strong hand. Honestly, wasn't expecting him to have that strong of a hand, but he did. Match pretty much starts out how the other one is, but he was a lot stronger. Um, Again, I was kind of just hoping to slip out of this one. So I'm kind of in like the same position, holding a little bit more, and then my elbow ends up slipping off the back of the pad. The pads are very weird, slippery. Maybe it was my elbow. Um, so yeah, we gripped up again. It was like a false start pin. Um, so this time I'm kind of just going to just go straight for the strap. So you can watch my elbow just fly off the back of the pad here. Pretty embarrassing. Second foul, I lost. He did good. He was a great puller. Um, so this one, kind of just going for the setup, and and he ended up not not liking the setup, so we ended up going, or he asked for a ref script, so we ended up going into ref script. I don't mind ref script. I actually would say I probably prefer it, to be honest. So they just set us up. I pulled him before in a tournament. He's pretty strong, so I kind of knew I just had to grip and rip and got the pin. Now this is good old Aiden. Uh, he's smoked me every single time I've ever pulled him in a tournament. So I was just really trying to gear up on this one. Um, but I got a pretty good grip, and then this happens. Goes for the pin. It's the first time he's never flash pinned me, and then I almost get him to the pad, and I was kind of holding on when I usually don't. Um, that was surprising for me. I don't know if he was having a bad day or something, but this one we end up gripping up. I was trying to pull him to my side of the table. My elbow comes off the back. His comes off the front. They don't call elbow fouls, and he presses me. But it is what it is. Same thing with Sam. Sam just flash pinned me anytime we pulled in a tournament. Um, and something surprising happens. I go into a hook with him. He is very strong in a hook. Was expecting him to pin me pretty quick, but I ended up holding out. I guess my defense in a hook is pretty good. And this was just a war, and we're going back and forth. And at one point, I try to test the waters right here to see if I can open them up. Yeah, little foul there by me. So I test to see if I can open them, and it does. I thought I felt something, and then so I try it again, but he felt it, and then he presses me, and then I lose. It was a good match though. This guy, he was pulling really good lefty, so I was really trying to preload with him. I got my grip pretty much almost with everybody except for the second guy I pulled lefty. So yeah, I preloaded and then brought him to the pad. He was pretty strong. Ended up getting the positioning and getting the win on that one. Um, Setup was weird with this one. Um, he kind of wanted to set like really forward, which uh, I didn't understand, but we ended up going to a ref script and then setting our hands, same thing. We kind of just pull back, top roll to the pin pad. Now I think Evan Reed is this guy's name. Um, Set up on the right hand, kind of do the same thing. I don't know if he ends up putting us in a ref script or not, but no, guess not. And then pin. Uh, Wade has been pretty much kicking my ass every time we pull lefty. So he came up to the table and he was trying to give me pointers on where to put my hands, which, to be honest, threw me all off. Usually people aren't nice at the table, and he was just trying to be extra nice. And then I kind of tried listening to him with hand positioning, and it really didn't work out for me. It didn't feel right, but very strong. And yeah, maybe I can get him next time. I don't know. We'll see. I got to get a little bit stronger, but I think it's might be closer than what I was expecting. Um, but anyway, there's another tournament in New York next month. Hopefully, I can get a little bit stronger. Hopefully, I'm not. I actually have like a full training beforehand. Um, like I said before, I had the flu and then I had an upper respiratory infection over the last few weeks. So my training hasn't been optimal. No excuses. I could have pulled better. I could have done a lot of things smarter. Um, but yeah, you live and you learn. So everybody who I pulled during the tournament was great. Um, some people I got the better of, and some people got the better of me, and that's just how it rolls. Unless you win, unless you get the better of everybody. But had a good time. Thank you, Vermont, and I'll see you guys next time.